Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Boozer here. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate you all. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the most recent fusion, Mr. Dwarf, Mr. Spirit Dwarf, the Nut Man himself. There he is in his big shiny armor and his big shield protecting his back. This guy looks a little bit plain, but this guy packs an insane punch. So let's go over what his skills are real quick. So his A1 is a triple hit, turn meter reduction or freeze. Very good for both Fire Knight difficulties. Is A2, 3-turn cooldown, AoE, decreased attack and weaken. Very good, very solid utility. Not his big thing, but a little bit extra utility is always nice. Plays counterattack on himself. It kind of can lead to some maybe mischief Hydra tanking if you're going to build him that way. Not necessarily the best way to utilize him, in my opinion. But 3-turn cooldown, very solid. Decent damage, not too insane. But his A3, that's where his moneymaker is. His big damage, triple hit, 10% of the boss every single hit. Also decreases defense for each hit as well. So the rest of your team can follow up with even more damage. Cap it off, it heals them as well. 4-turn cooldown, big move, big skill, big damage. He can eliminate, he absolutely just deletes Hydra heads. If you have him target one trouble head, he can just straight up delete it, take 30% off right away. And then he has a passive, not too important, but it's kind of just there, not too important at all. Increase accuracy in all dungeons by 80, very solid dungeon aura if you need the extra accuracy. Stats are decent, very good defense. He is a defense scaling champion. This move does scale off defense, so definitely stack him up if you guys can do it. All right, so today I'm going to show you guys my generalist nut. So here's my generalist nut. He's basically built in broken set. I think this is what most people would probably build their nut as. Either in full perception to hit the required stats, or in broken stats to hit the required stats. I can totally see people building him this way because I believe his best set is reflex, so you can get extra shots at getting this back. Relentless would be second best. However, I could see maybe Relentless might screw up some dungeon setups. I could see it. So far, I have not experienced it myself, but I can see it potentially happening. So Reflex would definitely be the best. You want Refresh amulets. This is Revenge. You want Refresh accessories. These are Revenge accessories. Not as good, but they do help against enemy waves and of course Hydras when they do hit you. So as you can clearly see, I don't have anything too insane. Like this is probably usable, but it's much worse. I do have one good refresh ring on my other nut. I do have 2 nuts now, and I don't have anything else that is very usable. So always buy these refresh accessories from your tag team shop when available. So anyways, so this is my build. So here are my stats. Make them fast. I would recommend as fast as you can, 250. Depending on your gear level, as fast as you can. Good defense. It's easy to give him defense percentage and he's going to do great for you. High crit damage, that's what his A3 big hitter is based off of. And accuracy if you want him to use his AoE for debuffs, and if you want him to do his turn meter reduction on his A1. So right now this is geared for pretty much any content in the game. Yeah, and with area bonuses as well. So make sure you guys obviously do some area live arena, start farming those live arenas, get those level 1 area bonuses on whichever dungeon you're struggling with. In terms of masteries, these are the masteries I got. I got him down with Giant Slayer with Life Drinker so he can heal a little bit. I got him with support because my accuracy was a little bit low, and I got him with Cycle of Magic so he has a 5% chance to get that big hit back. Lore of Steel to get some extra stats. Master Hexer to extend the weaken and decrease defense. Another way you could go is actually going down defense route. You can go Tough Skin, AoE Blast Proof, and then you can go down Resurgent, Delay Death, and then Counterattack Retribution. I think that's perfectly fine too. It gives him a little bit extra survivability. I don't think he lacks survivability because he is defense based, but a little bit extra doesn't hurt. This is also extra damage plus 75 defense as well. So definitely doesn't hurt. These are kind of generalist masteries, but yeah. So anyways, I'll show you guys the teams that I'm using him in as a singular unit and what I feel the average person would use him in after acquiring him from the most recent fusion. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm trying to view this from a person that just acquired the nut from the fusion. So I'm thinking like, oh, you just got Lydia, you're entering a late game. So this is one of the applications that you could use nut for, basically like a kind of like a farming champion. You can farm spider level 20 with some food. You're probably working through up to 25, maybe not quite hard yet, but also nut can also play in teams up to 25 as well. So right now I'll just show you guys the kind of like 2-man 20 right now. So let's see this run in action. So Lydia's going to open with a decreased defense and weaken. And then Nut will use his A3. And then that's it. So, yeah. It's kind of ridiculous, but this is a possible thing. You could definitely do this to finish off like fusions, double dip with training. Also spend, be energy efficient and so forth. So this is kind of like one way that like late game players can kind of utilize this. All you really need is Lydia. Of course, this comp might be able to fail once in a while, but if your nut is fast enough, he can probably go again and probably finish off the spider. If you have Brimstone, that's going to be extra helpful, adds an extra percentage of chance that you're going to finish off the spider. So yeah, this is kind of like one way that you could use them. We'll show some other ways too. Alright, so this is Fire Knight stage 24. This is the normal setting. So here, same thing, same kind of idea. You're still working through your mid-late game. Maybe just acquired Lydia, so that's kind of where you're at in terms of progress. This is my 24 team that is basically like 100%, never fails because I have the Reviver. But in this kind of team, champion like Nut basically replaces your turn meter control champion. So in this case, it'll probably be my Cold Heart. So I will be subbing him in here as soon as I can find him. There he is. So it'll probably look like something like this. You absolutely destroy level 24. Level 20 Fire Knight would also be using Nut as a replacement for Allure. So any comp that was struggling with Allure now becomes good because Nut is basically the spirit Allure, but he's also packing like a Acrizia power as well. So he's going to be very strong in Fire Knight. I mean, he's tailor-made for it, and especially normal Fire Knight, where his high base defense will allow him just to survive. Obviously, he's going to be insane in hard Fire Knight, but that's going to be... I'm going to go over that in another video, but that's another use case for Nut as well. Another way you could use Nut actually is against the Sand Devil Necropolis. So he's actually strong affinity against 25. He will be... similar speed, but faster than Drang, but not as fast as Ninja. But I recognize not everyone has Ninja. So it's like the similar idea where he dies, both champions die, he resurrects, Aniri resurrects, and then Nut will resurrect and then use his A3 to chunk health off. He needs to be in regeneration gear, so that's going to be the problem here, but he will work in this stage similar to how Ninja deals damage and how Drang deals damage on 25. So if you need him here and you have a good regen set, then go for it. So he definitely is viable here as well. Alright, and here as well, let's say you have Nut, you're still progressing through Dragon. He's going to be strong affinity against 25. You can use him as the main damage dealer, of course. I'm going to use Seer here just to speed up some of the waves action. So let's jump into it. I didn't set any presets, so we'll just manually do this. So we'll manually do this. So like that. So similar idea. You just have the Seer package. She does the Karma Burn, kills everything. You come back in with the Kymar. The Kymar will reset. Not speed tune team, kind of a random team that I put together, but here you go. You got the reset here. All right, we got the buffs going up. We got the decreased defense, and then Seer comes in and kills stuff. So let's see what Nut does against the dragon here. Strong affinity, of course. Should we wait? Let's put the weaken out. All right, we got the weaken, decreased attack as well. Put some poisons out. Heal reduction. Okay, let's keep doing. I just want to set him up so that he actually has a big hit with his make sure he's capped out. let's go. Just waiting for the decreased defense to come back. Alright, got defense up. Oh man, 2 turns. Kidding me? Can't wait 2 turns. Okay. Looks like the dragon's gonna hit us. Let's see if we can take a hit. Yep, we definitely can take a hit. Okay. Do this, nuke our stuff. Okay. I think we're ready for the decreased defense, right guys? Alright, decreased defense. Okay, we got the weaken out. Alright, let's check out the slams here. Boom, boom, boom. So, yeah, he's going to be able to crush the dragon if we just had it on auto settings. So I just wanted to make sure that we had it properly set up so that he actually gets a good hit. So yeah, so reset here. Like this is a team that's possible, but I did not set up the AI for it. So I just want to make sure that, and then smash. So he definitely does a ton of damage against the boss as well. So each hit will be 10% of the boss's health. So that's 30% of the boss's health. So if you can imagine, that's 3 times what Seer does, which is pretty insane. So yeah. Anyways, I hope that kind of gives you guys some ideas about how to use Gnut. He's an insane boss killer. He's going to be great against like all Doom Tower content as well. So if you guys are curious about what kind of builds it takes to do the stuff that I was doing in this video, so I'm just going to go through some of the stats real quick. I'm not going to go through to each champion individually. Lydia. So a bunch of shield sets for Seer. This is my Seer. And this is the Gnut that I was using the whole time. So yeah. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Did you guys get Gnut? I hope you guys did. He's an insane champion. He's like a free-to-play Acrizia almost. He does have affinity issues sometimes. He hits harder on one skill, but not as hard overall. He's not going to deal as overall more damage than Acrizia. Acrizia is going to be better in Hydra, but Gnut is pretty damn good. So let me know what you guys think. Best of luck on building him. Best of luck on using him. Let me know how you guys are using him. I know he's going to be used in endgame stuff, but let me know how you guys are using him, even just progressing. And let me know how you guys geared him. I think this is a great generalist build. But yeah, anyways, let me know, and appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.